So today we got some information from Tom Henderson, an article we are going to be going over, talking about giving our thoughts on each little new feature, specifically 5 new features coming to Warzone 2. It's kind of crazy, Warzone 2. But I am very excited for this next iteration of this Battle Royale experience. I love Warzone, but I do think it needs some course correcting, and Infinity Ward has done a great job of launching it with adding a lot of features and it becoming very accessible to all players, that I am excited to see what their take on Warzone 2 and kind of make sure that they continue to lead development on this experience, because I trust them the most compared to other Call of Duty studios. This is my take. I know people love Treyarch. I know people just kind of, I don't really know people that love Sledgehammer, unfortunately. Don't think Sledgehammer is bad, but they're just not a lead developer with the franchise, I think. Not yet, at least. But yeah, so with that being said, let's go over some 5 new features for Warzone 2. Now, first off, right off the bat, in this article, he talks about interrogations, and I'm sorry, I can only think of this Family Guy moment when I read this.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
Yes, where is my money? I'm not going to be using this feature to, interrogate and get information. I'm going to be using it to get money. Give me my damn money. But with that being said, let's get on to some information. Although this feature has not yet been mentioned online, Warzone 2 will have an interrogation feature that all players will have access to. The interrogation feature is very similar to the interrogation feature in Rainbow Six Siege, where players can interrogate down enemies to reveal their teammates' locations. Correction, Tom Henderson. Only Caveira can do this. I know this because I hated Caveira in Siege. Continuing on, approaching down enemies will show the interrogation prompt and of which your player carries out an execution style animation to kill the player. Once a player is killed, their teammates' locations are shown on the minimap. This is very similar to how it is with Resurgence when you down somebody and you kill them. That little ping, very good. I like this I like this. I think it's better than actually just killing them and then getting the ping. I like that you have to go on animation. There's pros and cons to the system, and I do like that a lot. Now, the interrogation feature seems to be in its early stages, with the current animation just being some form of stim shot animation where you inject a player, or maybe it's true serum. The whole animation currently takes around 6 seconds. It's unclear whether or not this feature will make it in the final build of the game, but it has been suggested to me by several people that this is more of an add-on to the execution animations that we've seen in past Call of Duties. I like this feature a lot. Again, more pros and cons to this system compared to just killing somebody in Rebirth, Resurgence, where it's just an instant ping. Nothing against it, but it just incentivizes, oh, make sure you kill him, you just throw a knife at him and you get the information. I think 6 seconds is a pro and con to that, and it allows the other team to counteract with communication of, oh, he's interrogating me, and then one of them is trying to take out the guy, where he is. Very pro and con system indeed. Now, this one I'm mixed on, but we'll talk about it. Armor vests. If you guys play Blackout, you're probably familiar with the sound of this. As briefly mentioned in Nero Cinema's latest video, armor vests are making a return. This time, though, armor vests will appear to be a hybrid of the armor system between Blackout and Warzone. This time, players will need to find a tiered armor vest in order to equip armor plates. I like this, but also don't like this. We'll get into a little bit why. We'll talk some of the stuff. Armor vests range from tier 1 to tier 3, which each tier allowing you to equip 1 more armor plate. Your armor vest does not break, but your armor plates do, meaning you'll need to replenish your plates after you get hit, just like within Warzone. So I guess the tier system allows you to equip different armor. It's adding more complexity to the Battle Royale experience. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this isn't. I didn't like Blackout, and the armor vest system was not one of those things. I thought it was very overpowered and very swingy. Maybe this does balance out. Depends how frequent armor vests are. It depends if you can upgrade and equip them at buy stations, but it also sounds like buy stations might be not making a return. We'll wait and see how things play out. But there is also a third system, which I think is very complicated, and I don't know how players will take, and that's the bag system. Sources have said that this bag system is in early development, and things are still very fluid with how the system might be for the final game. Essentially, it's very similar to Escape from Tarkov, where players can add ammo, kill streaks, and weapons to their bag. Different bag tiers allow you to have more storage space. Example of how the bag system works, not accurate numbers. Ammo takes up 1 slot, kill streaks take up 4 slots, 2x2. Assault rifle takes up 6 slots, 2x3. Sniper rifle takes up 8 slots, 2x4. Tier 1 bag, 10 slots. Tier 2 bag, 15 slots. Tier 3 bag, 20 slots. And again, tier 1 is 2x5, tier 2 is 3x5, and tier 3 is 4x5. Again, this is hypotheticals. I don't know if the weapons will have slots indeed, and maybe they want to eliminate that. It can be very complicated, but he also continues on that this is a system that may be for DMZ, not Warzone 2, but it's up in the air right now. But the foundations have been laid to what to expect. I don't know if I feel about this. It's a complicated version of, I guess he makes a comparison in the article of Blackout's bag system. And one thing that Warzone was very good at was making the Battle Royale experience very accessible to a lot of players. So adding a complicated system might not fit the standard Battle Royale, but in a extraction-based Royale-ish that DMZ sounds to be for Modern Warfare 2, maybe it works better there. We have to wait and see. Now, one thing that's coming back, and I love it, Pro Perks. If you guys are OG Call of Duty heads, you definitely know what this is. You know, getting Commando Pro, getting Sleight of Hand Pro, Marathon Pro, Bling Pro, One Man Army Pro, Hardline Pro, Danger Close Pro. Oof, scary one. Last Stand Pro, all these different things. They're all very good, and they allowed a different element to the game and a little bit more layers. You always wanted the Pro Perks in Modern Warfare 2 and then Modern Warfare 3, and it was good. I liked it a lot, but it continues on here. Pro Perks is something that older Call of Duty fans will be familiar with and are essentially a better version of normal perks, and they are coming to Warzone 2. Pro Perks are attained by looting strongholds, and although some Pro Perks were predetermined classes during the recent Warzone 2 playtest, it's not entirely clear whether or not Pro Perks will be able to be used on your loadout, as you might need to loot and use them in order to get the extra edge. Now, you may have heard strongholds, and we got to talk about this. Strongholds, he's covered already in a article that we have made a commentary to, talking about stuff like that. You'll probably see that in a later date, but he's already kind of talked about it, and it's intriguing. I'm still confused on this, but strongholds are locations scattered around the map and are guarded by AI and have objectives within them. Completing the objective and mission will grant you your loadout, in addition to other goodies like Pro Perks and kill streaks. As with all leaks, please take this information with a pinch of salt. Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are still in active development, and with 5 to 6 months development time from the release of Modern Warfare 2, things may change, and Warzone 2 is right now rumored to be kind of where Warzone came out, around March, a year from now, if-ish. So it seems to be they might be replacing, strongholds might be replacing buy stations. I don't know how I feel about that. I think buy stations are fine. Maybe you remove kill streaks from buy station. Maybe you remove different stuff from buy stations. A little bit more rewardful stuff you add to strongholds, incentivize them a little bit more. But yeah, we have to wait and see how that works. But in general, guys, I think all these new features are great. If you guys have a comment to what your thoughts are on these new features, let me know down in the comment section below what you like, what you don't like, what you're iffy on. We can have a conversation about it down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, definitely drop this video a like. And also, before I even end this video, the full article is down below. Tom Henderson stuff. It's in the description. Check it out if you guys want a little bit more information. I covered a lot of it, but again, if you want to take your own read, gladly do so yourself. But yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, drop this video a like. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop the content. But that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.